What's up, y'all? It's Mary. We invite you guys to like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below, y'all. Because today we are going to be talking about the two potential wife beaters. Is that what we call them?
Oh, Cliff and Glen.
Yes, Cliff and Glen. Those two were the star of this episode, you guys. And let's just go ahead and talk about Cliff and Latrice. You're not my equal. You don't run nothing in the household. I'm the man. Latrice backing it up. He is everything a woman would want in a man. People are jealous. They want to bring you down. That man is pushing 90. He's abusive.
Nobody is jealous of what you got, Latrice. Trust. Ain't nobody want that.
I don't even think Satan wants
no
that.
No woman is in her right mind wants that.
Yeah, no.
He's an abuser. You can tell Well, we already saw him being an abuser,
and she is already experiencing it. I promise you.
I am suspicious. I'm really feeling like this man hits her. We probably will find that out after the relationship is over.
Yeah,
that he used to smack you around like. I don't know why you're still with this guy. And then you sat down, started apologizing to him.
Well,
he never apologized. I don't know what the hell you were apologizing for.
For not letting you know because we have an agreement that I'll let you know if I go to a bar or a club.
I can let you know by writing a note and put it on the fridge.
Well, he said the issue is that you're hanging out with Josh, and I had kicked him out the day before, and he's public enemy number 1, which I just felt like... Okay, he kicked out Josh. That doesn't mean that that's not your friend. You know what I'm saying? And that doesn't mean that it's an excuse for him to go and put his hands on you and be dragging you and then to sit down there in the very next booth. Like that's some serious. That's straight out of Fatal Attraction. I'm not talking about the movie. I'm talking about the Crown show.
And I don't know what delusion I don't even know what kind of glasses you're wearing. Like for you to be under this delusion that how you're in some wonderful marriage. You're not in any. This is not.
Even marriage. She don't believe
this
that.
This is not love. Like it's like you're trying so hard every time she's at the confessional. It's like she's trying so hard to convince us that you know it's just a little one thing that has to change. Girl, bye. Even your mom has told you. And the fact that you say that you have to dim your light for this guy, when you're with him, you got to dim your light. You have to dim who you are. Why? For him to shine. And he's still not shining. Every time we see him, he looks older.
Yeah.
Now, what was his advice to the guy? For him to start cross-dressing with Letitia, start wearing women's clothing or whatever to make your wife... Like, I have no idea, Latrice, what you all are doing with your relationship. I have no idea. Like, but it's like the delusion. Like, she sits down and, like, is talking in this, like, arrogant way. Like, you know, I mean, people are just jealous and, you know. And yes, he is the perfect man. Like, everyone will want him as a man. He's a man's man. Like, sis, you don't listen.
I think she's trying to convince herself.
You ain't got to convince nobody of anything. We can see. We got eyes. We ain't got no glasses. We can see very clearly what's going on with you and this man. It's up to you to see. Girl. Anyway, I mean, it's so ridiculous. And when he goes to sit down with Glen, the fact that Glen is like sizzling up to Cliff now just shows you the kind of person Glen is.
Yeah.
Putting a tracker and
in her car and a recorder. What the hell is this?
So he can hear what's going on.
Stalker?
And what she's saying in the car.
Y'all messing with some dangerous men. That's all I'm gonna say. Girl, you cannot pay me to touch out with a 30-foot pole.
And it looks to me as though Glen is either already cheating because he keeps on talking about how sexually frustrated he is and what do you want me to do. That man has not stopped.
Let me tell you what this man doing. This man, he goes see his mistress between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m., okay? Then he gets up, go to his job. At 4 p.m., he goes stalk the teacher just for him to go see his mistress again at 8 p.m. Okay? Like this man, he got a full schedule. It's including getting Letitia back, stalking her, and then seeing his 10 or 20 different women.
He's a cheater. Letitia already said so.
Move on.
He's a cheater. And then they both have this narrative. We made them. We made them.
Then how come you ain't nothing still?
That's my thing. Okay,
you couldn't make yourself?
You made them, and then now what happens? They work, and then you don't.
That don't make no sense. A woman would never do that.
I don't understand. It's as if, okay, I helped her, and then once she starts to work and whatever, now I sit back so I can enjoy that money that she brings in. You see the game? It's like a game.
I know.
It is like a game. And it's a game that a woman will never win with a man like that, because it's like setting you up for failure. And then at the same time, he will be home spending the money that you make while also complaining that you're never at home. And you will stay working a lot while he continues to spend that money. That's when that man goes and decides to get another car, wants to be in a bigger house.
Yeah.
You are going to be tied to working for the both of you for the rest of your life. By the time you wake up to smell the coffee, you're either ill from working too much.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? Or broke, because he's not going to do a damn thing. Or you gotta have to be like Mary J, having to now pay alimony.
Yeah. Big facts.
Craziness. I don't, like, when I look at Letitia and Latrice, I'm like, how are you guys with this?
Low self-esteem is a disease. When you don't know your worth,
Lord,
that's also a disease.
Yeah. Lack of knowing your self-worth.
Like, you could be the best woman in the world on the outside, but on the inside, you just don't love yourself, and then you get somebody who you think maybe you're worthy enough to have.
Down.
Maybe because that's what they think that they deserve, you know?
And then you are there trying to
make it work.
Phew, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, that's why I assume we have to work on the inside more than anything. More than the career, more than the outside. All that stuff will come, but you gotta focus on the inside so you don't attract some abusive mother effer who's going to have you on Fatal Attraction talking about how she was a great woman and he took her life. Girl, you better clean house. You better clean house.
And it starts with this house right here.
Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Hello. But let's go ahead and talk about
Marie gossiping about Letitia.
Oh, she called Latrice a snake.
Which I know she doesn't like for Latrice, and I wouldn't either if Latrice tried to mess up with my business.
Trying to say that I'm committing fraud.
I'm healthcare fraud. Not okay. No, because then that means you're gonna get rid of my licenses, all that stuff.
And you have no proof.
Like
I know you're going through something, but don't bring it over here, okay?
So I can see why she does not like her. She doesn't want to go support any businesses. I wouldn't either. But I was surprised that she was talking to Akeisha about Letitia's very personal business about what happened and how Glen came in. Because
Letitia and Akeisha are not friends. Weren't they about to choke each other across the table?
I think that they were friends. You know, like that. You know what I'm saying? That's like a really personal business. But Marie just came out of her mouth.
I felt she was talking too fast.
And then wanted to say, at the end, you go, Marie, speak for your friend. And Akeisha just looked at her because it says it's kind of like,
I feel like Akeisha
just gossip about your so-called friend. Even Akeisha looked surprised.
Akeisha's one of those women who's very observant. Like, she'll see you do something to your friend, and based off of what you do, she gonna know whether we can be friends or if I can tell you anything.
Yes.
Like, she gonna observe everything that's going on, and she gonna be like, oh, okay, I see how you move. Absolutely. So she will not be telling Letitia nothing else. Marie. But
because I'm telling you, and that's the same way I am. Because if I see that you were friends with this person and you're telling me their personal business that I'm sure they really want me to know, it's going to determine how I move with you in the future. Because it's like,
yeah. But Akeisha, apparently, so it seems like her family left her a whole bunch of this wealth. I mean, her dad and her mom obviously were in an affair. Her mom was the mistress. And I guess the aunts and
the father's family
brought her
embraced
in.
embraced her as a child.
I don't know if her dad had
Any child
with
his wife.
Yeah. Because apparently she's the heir of everything, which I thought would be a little shysty, especially if they have like 10 plus kids. Like, how the hell are you the heir? So I hope you clear that up sooner rather than later.
No, but I think she said she was her mom's only child, and yes, that was very, very interesting.
Very interesting.
And I don't know if that was interesting. And so this family, I'm thinking that's the father's family, but I wonder if maybe they didn't like the wife to begin with. Maybe they just didn't like the wife. So it's kind of like, well, you all, and I wonder if they're still together. Maybe, maybe not. Or maybe the wife did not have a child and she also embraced her.
Who knows?
Maybe she did that too. And I'm like, okay, well, you have this relationship. You know what it reminds me of? Well, they had that show, Fences, when the man brought the girl in from
with Viola Davis
and then she raised her, right?
That movie was so funny.
So there's some women who have such wonderful hearts.
Yeah.
Because they recognize that, hey, this is not this child's fault.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we're going to be here for this child because it's not her fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's talk about Denzel Washington.
That's beautiful. And that generational wealth, that's beautiful.
Yeah. But Denzel Washington, he went to go see his wife, what was it? His grandmother had died, and this fool decided to go.
Washington. You talk about Glen.
Sorry, I was thinking offenses.
I was like, Denzel Washington. Well, as soon as you talk about the grandma, I said, okay, that's Glen.
Yeah. Sorry, y'all, because y'all have to go see that movie.
But she has been rushed to the hospital,
and he rushes to Letitia's place.
He get up. He was talking to JJ. He got to go. I just knew he was on the way to the hospital. Ooh, let me pass by here to Letitia. Letitia, my grandma. My grandma Letitia.
I need you,
And Letitia better be here for me because, my grandma, I know, mean a lot to her.
So Letitia would know more about your grandma being rushed to the hospital more than the daughter or the son? Like, wouldn't your parent be like, if that's your grandma, wouldn't your mom, like, if it's your grandma or your mom or your father's side, wouldn't your parent be the first one that you call because that's their parent? Why would it be your wife?
Or you call whoever took her.
Yeah.
Because that's what Letitia did. She just called and said what's going on.
He did
not even do that. His first thing was,
and he's like,
how can I manipulate
and rope her back in?
And how can I use this tragedy that's going on in my family to rope Letitia back in for me to either try and get her pregnant so that she can be back with me. That's really what this is about. My thing is,
if I was Letitia, I would not call anybody. I would be like, why are you here, Glen? Your grandmother is not well. She's in the hospital. What are you doing here? Go to her. You need to go now.
Yes,
you need to go now. But I need you. No, I can't. You see, I'm here at work. I love you.
I'll be there, but you need to be with your grandma.
Yeah.
I still got stuff to do. You need to be with your grandma. That's where you need to be.
I'll say that. I'll never show up.
But then he will probably, you know what he'll probably do?
Stalk me.
No. He'll probably go and hit a tree on purpose to say he had an accident, but not really hit the tree enough to kill himself, but just enough so that she can feel guilty that she sent her baby daddy to go get an accident when his man wasn't right about his grandma. He is just a manipulator. He's the worst of them.
Men are like babies. They're
no, they're not like babies. Babies are innocent.
He's like a huge man child.
No, he's not a child.
What do we call him?
He's a manipulator. He's an exploiter and he's an abuser. That's what he is.
Snap.
So
that was too much, man. When I saw that at Letitia's, I was like, you did, and then he was acting all sad. Hospice. I was like, what the hell are you doing, Glen? Manipulating your wife. No,
I'm talking about Letitia. What the hell are you doing?
I know, but she fell for it, rubbing his back and rubbing all his neck.
She jumped right into her man role, her male energy. Okay. Baby. Let me protect you. We gotta go. I'm gonna shut this down.
I'm gonna ride with you. Like
Yes.
y'all Bonnie and
Ride
Clyde.
and
Like,
die. I'm ride with you. Like that movie, Avatar. Let's ride.
foolishness. But black women, it's like we are conditioned to
stay
be
wanting
there
to
for a
be-
man even when
stay-
he's not there for us.
We still want to have our Hollywood ending. And not all in Hollywood.
It's like that stupid, anyway.
Like, which one? Like a stupid movie ending?
You know, it was Queen and Slim. This one
Which
was a
one?
whole attorney, met this guy on Tinder. I guess he shot a police officer, then she went on the run with him. Remember that movie I went to go see?
Yeah, I did not go see that. Yeah.
That was a mess.
Yeah.
And then he was carrying her, and then the police shot him up. And then, of course, there was a black man who ratted him out when he was about to get on the plane to actually finally flee. And then they shot her up and then shot him up.
Oh,
That was the ending.
She wasn't already
I came
dead?
home traumatized. No, I came home traumatized for like a week, bruh. I don't even know who the hell did I go. I know who I was going to I know exactly who I went to go see that with. I know exactly who I went to go see that with. Idiots. Anyway. Anyway. But yes.
Someone who wants to say, yeah, we gonna ride and die. Any man who says you gonna ride and die with me,
Yeah.
no, that's not the person for you because you want to ride and live. You don't want to ride and die. No.
This one was a whole attorney. She decided to go on the run with some guy she met on Tinder who shot a cop that same night that they were having their first date.
Yeah.
That's how the show started.
Yeah, the writer wants to show you that you know something.
Even though the black woman doesn't even know him from a bag of paint.
You're an attorney, whatever. You will go for the worst of us.
And she was an attorney.
Because
how
you're so
you,
desperate for a man.
Why couldn't you use your
ridiculous.
degree to figure out how to get him out of the situation? It might be you just met him. Why would you put yourself in that situation? I'm sorry, you just shot somebody and this is the first date that I'm seeing you? Oh, good luck, brother. Like, I'm on
It's
my
not
way.
even good luck.
I'm
It's
on
like,
my
where
way.
is the po-po? I got to call.
Where's
That
my
I just
Uber?
saw a criminal.
Yes, I'm on the corner of 24th
Like,
and Queen Street.
ridiculous.
I need an Uber here ASAP. Can you be here in 2 minutes?
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
I can't believe I still watch that crazy. I don't know. I was not in a good place in my life. Obviously, I went to go see that. Was not surrounded by good people either. But yeah, that was everything for Belle Collection.
If you haven't watched the movie, don't go see it.
Don't.
Be like me. Don't go see that movie.
Yeah, please don't.
And
And if your boyfriend wants you to go see that movie, look him up and down and just know that there has to be a breakup on the horizon.
Yeah. That's where the break happens.
Yeah, I can't believe it. Anyway, y'all, see y'all later. It's Mary. Like, y'all know what the hell to do.